robust urban garlic flavor.
Welcome home. Let's get this to a $500 stream. I'm just kidding. Let's go. Playing Pokemon today, I received $4 of support. $4. So it would be great if we get some more support for the stream. As you can see, we're at 98 bucks. Let's go. Let's get support for Pokemon Fire Red. Been one of the most supported streams and series I've done all year. Let's go. All the support that I received while I was using the restroom. Nothing! I received 0 contributions. Literally nothing.
Nobody knows my sorrow.
Hello everybody, Robust here. Here's yet another crash out about Pokemon cards because DSP will just not shut up about them because he wants to make mega profits. But the internet is not happy with that. So let's get into it. Here's Philemon to tell you more.
$5 animation. Small chance it's Frog or a Pokemon card. If it's Frog, it's Flex. If it's Pokemon animation, open cards. No.
You see here, Phil is running a casino. So even if he puts it like as a 10% chance that you get a Pokemon animation every $5 super chat, so that would be basically roughly $50, he will not do that. He wants the automatic big dopamine rush when some idiot gives him a tons of money. That's always what it's about.
That would, because then you have to understand something. Okay.
Phil is very greedy and he's not content until he's fully ripped you off.
This box has 36 packs of cards in it. Okay. This box costs over $300 to buy. And it takes several days to get here. Okay. We've established this when I got it, correct? Okay. If I make it $5 to open a pack, this box will be done in 1 week.
Again, you're making the same stupid argument as you did before. If somebody's suggesting, hey, how about there's a chance you get an animation for $5? Actually, I think that may be against terms of service. Because the flex is one thing, like doing something else is another. But if you do that, you could set the percentage to something like 5%, and you would routinely get more than $50 to open one pack because of just chance. So somebody is actually suggesting a way you could make more money, and you don't think about it, so you don't realize that. And who cares if you're opening one mega pack each week? If you're making a ton of profit, that's worth it.
And then I'll be ordering new boxes every single week. Okay? I will make less money opening the cards than I spent on the cards.
No, again, percentage. If you set it where every time somebody does a $5 super chat, you'd be opening a card, you'd be done within 1 day. And you'd be like making $0. You'd actually be losing some because YouTube takes a cut. So it'd be like $3.50 a pack. But if you do a percentage, again, it becomes a casino game, which I don't think you should do because that can be a very bad idea. He just wants the thrill when somebody decides to dump a ton of money all in one sitting on him.
It's 36 packs. Would you like to do the math? Okay, let's do some math for people because they apparently can't understand basics here. You ready? Here's a calculator. Let's open the calculator. So let's say, including the price of the cards, tax, shipping, which I don't know. Let's just say it cost me $350. I'm just approximating there. I don't know exactly. But let's say it cost me $350.
Bill, if you bought it from somewhere that's reputable, they would usually give free shipping at that point. So it would just be like $300 a box plus sales tax, which in your area is 10% plus. And I've seen it online where those packs, it may not be the exact number, but I found those mega packs for cheaper, like in the $220 range.
Okay? Let's divide by 36 packs in the box. For me to break even. No actual idea of trying to do profit or anything like that. I need to charge $10 a pack to open the packs. Okay? That's to break even, not to make a profit. If I do a $5 animation to open a pack, then I make no money. So why did I buy it? I feel like the $100 price point means that every once in a while, on a rare night, we'll get to see a pack of cards, but it won't be intrusive to the content that I normally put out. And every once in a while, someone drops $100. That's a special event. You know what I'm saying? It would be something cool. I want this to be a way to say, hey, let's party atmosphere. Let's have a special thing that we're doing now because someone decided to support in a big way, and it could happen at any time. That doesn't make any sense. What you're saying makes absolutely no sense. Now think of it this way. If you do it as $50, or I just open packs for free every once in a while, every couple streams you'll still see a pack or two, right? That's nice. You'll always get to see a pack whenever I play Pokemon. You'll always get to see a pack whenever I play the trading card game. And then if someone else wants to see one, they have the ability to do it. And it's an added bonus for everybody. And I make money.
Wow, he's only excited when he's making money, not when he's entertaining people.
And then guess what? I won't go through the box in a week. I won't have to spend $350 a week buying Pokemon cards.
Wow, so apparently he's not going to buy something unless he makes mega profits off of it. Phil, if people are giving you money specifically to open Pokemon card packs, and if you're afraid it's going to cut into your profits, why are you even having card packs in the first place? Are you telling us you think you're just going to make the same amount of money? Then why buy card packs in the first place? Now you know what's going to happen. He's just going to have a stream where there's one person that gives him $50 to open a Pokemon pack, and he ends the stream at like 135, and he's going to tell his fans, well, I'm not playing this game anymore because it looks like we didn't get a lot of support. I mean, somebody gave me money, but that was to open Pokemon cards. Otherwise, we just got $85. You see, it's a way for him to artificially inflate his stream goal from 150 to 200.
I won't have to spend over $1,000 a month buying Pokemon cards because I won't be opening 10 packs a stream.
I mean, let's just do the math. If you're spending $1,000 a month buying Pokemon cards, but you're making $3,000 in profit because of that, why wouldn't you buy more Pokemon cards? The man is complaining about making a profit from pulling Pokemon cards. It's not good enough, guys. I need to make like $3,000 off of everything I buy. So if I buy a game, I must make like $2,000 in the first 5 streams or whatever to make it worthwhile. He's ridiculous.
Does that make sense? I mean, realistically, I want you to think about it this way.
What he's thinking here is he wants a dent who's normally going to pay $20 to support the game to pay him $50 to open Pokemon packs. That's why it's that amount, because he thinks the whale is already going to spend a certain amount of money. How can he get the whale to spend more money? So he's not going to offer a discount on anything.
What if, all right, on a stream, 50 people all donated $5 and it ended up being 30-some packs on one stream? In one stream, I could open the entire box with your idea. You really haven't thought this through, have you?
Phil, you didn't either. You don't understand. You could set it to a specific rate. You could set it to be 5% draw. That super chat shows up as that animation. How do you not get that? You could set that to like 2% or have it variable between 2 and 5% depending on the stream, and you could be making loads of money. And you would enjoy that too because you love gambling.
Here's your answer. No, you did. I did. Okay. Holy crap. And Jack Ryan Gaming did a $2 super chat. He says, you said it wasn't about making money. Well, first off,
it's always about making money. Phil's mentality is he owes you nothing. You owe him everything.
if it wasn't about making money, if this wasn't my job, nothing would be monetized. No contributions would be accepted. There would be, no ads running on the content. I wouldn't be in the Kick Partner program. So what you're saying is foolish, okay? What I said was that I didn't just buy Pokemon cards to monetize them and sell them. I wanted to accentuate the content I was already making. I wanted to supplement it with something more interesting that's a little different than just raw gameplay. That's different. It's not about, oh, I have a business now where all I'm doing is making videos where I open packs and I'm selling cards to people on the internet. But it's a nice added thing to supplement the content, to give added quality to said content.
Except you're not doing any of that. Yes, you don't have to dive in and be all about Pokemon cards just because you decide to buy a pack of Pokemon cards and open them. It's that you know barely anything about the topic and don't provide anything interesting or entertaining while doing it. So what's the point? Especially when you're charging an outrageous price for it.
It's the same as me improving my camera, me improving the lighting, me getting a better microphone, me having cool animations over here. It supplements the content. Does that make sense? Okay. Of course, this is about making money. It's my job. How could I make a living doing this if it wasn't for money? That's a foolish thing you're saying. But I appreciate the $2.
There's a difference between making a living and charging outrageous prices to gouge people so you can play sweaty men JPEG games.
Imagine being actually affluent, like having tons of money, running multiple businesses that are successful, and you hate your life and job. Like, fuck. That'd be like, what's the point then? Right? What is the point of being successful if you hate your success?
Dude, you hate that you're successful. You hate it when there are eyes on you. All you want to do is sit there and panhandle to like 5 people. You don't want thousands of viewers. You don't want that scrutiny.
Can't wait for more Pokemon cards. I love this new thing you're doing. You have many detractors absolutely frothing with anger. They're jealous. No, I know. They're incredibly upset that I am doing something that's successful. They can't stand it when DSP is successful because they have to admit it. Because here's the thing. If it wasn't working, they'd all make fun and say, haha, your idea isn't working, right? But now because it's working...
When you mess up, it's hilarious. When you don't, it's just boring, Phil. I wouldn't necessarily say this is working because you have gotten a lot of criticism online for this. You kind of just want to beg in peace.
They're furious because they're like, he's making money? People are liking his content? No! And detractors are jealous. Just dropped 10 subs on Kick just like that. Boom. 10 subs. Thank you, detractors are jealous. That is amazing support. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. A whopping $50 of support. Of course, I'm going to ask you, does that mean you want me to open a pack of cards? I'm assuming it does because you're talking about the Pokemon cards. Right? Oh! Our first flex of the day. Yeah! Actually, I didn't even do curls last night. I'm doing curls tonight for my biceps. But I did work out my triceps last night. So my triceps actually, yeah. They're looking pretty nice today. Look at that, baby. Yeah. Yeah! Come on. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, first of all, a lot of the times I'm just being silly. I'm being sarcastic and razzing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone in the Kick chat is trying to say something to me, like that guy earlier, and he had 0 grammar in his statement and I can't read it, I'm just messing with him. I don't really care. It's just that I would like to be able to understand someone's statement the first time I read it rather than have to ask them 3 times what they meant. You know what I mean?
Most of the time, they be LARPing, Phil.
Because I hate to say it, most people modern day barely have any grammar or sentence structure at all. They grew up in a world that didn't need it. They grew up on an always online, world. But I know what you're saying. What happens is if I even joke, my detractors take it as something serious and then they make toxic content out of it. But here's the thing. They make toxic content out of everything. Today, if I came to stream and I was the most awesome-mannered person ever and absolutely no drama, nothing, played a game perfectly, they would make up stuff. Because that's what they do. They've done it before. Like, no matter what I do, it's not good enough for them. That's their own content farm that they make. So I don't care what they say. I'm just going to be me. I'm going to be chill. I'm going to have fun. My fans get it. They know I'm not really being a dick and I don't really care. But the people who want to make an issue out of everything I say and do can jump off a cliff. I don't care. I do not care about them at all. Actually having an editor who knows what they're doing a good job putting out highlights and, different kinds of videos for me. I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm not. So shut the f*** up. I am not putting up with any of this ever again. They really don't affect me in any way, shape, or form. They don't care about my content. They don't actually want me to improve. They actually just want to A-log me all day. They want to say that no matter what I do is not good enough. So I don't care about them at all. 0 care about what they say and do and all the content they make. It's all garbage. They are insignificant. Okay?
All right, if you want insignificant garbage content, you know what channel you need to go to. But before you leave, make sure you drop a like, leave a comment, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful day. This is Robust, turning off the station.